When I started colouring this bandful for a client, I should have done a strand test first. I cut my foils and mixed the blonde or bleach with 6% and added some Olaplex No. 1 to the bleach to protect it. It's an old processed wig and has been coloured before. What I was expecting to do is lighten the parts that aren't highlighted and then tone with an ash blonde. I started at the nape of the neck as usual. What I couldn't understand was that some of the sections became a lovely creamy blonde and some didn't lighten at all. This has never happened before. Either it works or it doesn't usually. I'm still trying to figure out why. As I worked up the back, there were sections that weren't highlighted at all and some that needed bleaching at the root. I was careful to push away any highlighted pieces so as not to bleach them again. The brush I started with was not the right width or texture. I needed my wider, stiffer brush, so I quickly changed it. At the time of recording this video, I have 50 subscribers. This might not sound like many, but you have to start somewhere, right? Thank you for your support. Please take a minute to like and subscribe. I'd love to get to the next milestone, 100 subscribers, and you can help. Please watch until the end and take a look at my other videos. Also, let me know what other videos you would like to watch in the comments, and I'll be sure to take a look and comment back. Let's start a conversation. When I highlight hair or wigs, I always work in tidy rows. This wig had not been coloured the same way previously, so I was having to put sometimes 5 foils across the back as it was becoming difficult to match up. Coupled with the fact that I was aware that the first highlights had been on for 30 minutes already. I was working as quickly as possible. At this point, the first highlights I applied should have been almost ready to take out. Nothing was happening. I decided to finish the back section up to the crown and then go through and start taking them out regardless. I didn't want to touch the bleach on the already lightened parts, so I brushed down a little conditioner to blend it and weaken the bleach where it joined. You saw me look at my watch. It has been an hour since I started, and some of the highlights haven't lightened at all. The longer I left it on, the weaker the hair was becoming. So I went through section by section, starting from the bottom, and took them out. This is when I called my client. I dried off the back section and video called my client, who was very understanding. I showed her the colour inside and outside in my garden. I told her the wig was misbehaving and that it wasn't going to be the ash colour she'd asked for. She was grateful that I was completely transparent with her and telling her the truth rather than carrying on anyway and ignoring the issue. I gave her the choices: either carry on and see how light it goes, or change the process and colour it slightly darker. We decided to carry on. As this is a bandful and wefted all the way through the top, after I finished foiling the sides, I turned the wig to face the back and carried on foiling from the crown to the front. This was the most important part because it had lightened quite orangey gold. As you might remember, my client wanted an ash finish, but as that wasn't going to happen, I tried to put as many foils in as possible, hoping that at least some of them would lighten. As I started straightening the wig after leaving it to dry overnight, I couldn't help feeling a little bit disappointed. It was definitely overall lighter, but in some places it was still the same colour as it had been before I started. This process took 4 hours altogether and my client was happy, so that's all that matters. I hope you enjoyed this video and all my other videos. See you again soon.